talk to us a little bit about postural distortion patterns. How do they impact our health and our overall ability just to function?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we say postural distortion patterns, which are misalignments of your spine or the rest of your body. Now, what tends to happen is if we have a misalignment, for example, in our pelvis, in order to stay balanced, if we have one hip that's higher than the other, or maybe you've been told that you have a short leg before, when you have one hip that's higher than the other, we're going to compensate with the other parts of our posture system so we don't just fall over. So you may see that you have misalignments of your spine. You may notice that one shoulder is higher than the other, one hip is higher than the other. You may notice that instead of going straight forward, your feet point out or inward. You may notice instead of your thumbs pointing forward, they're pointed inward and you have that slumped forward posture. Now, postural distortion patterns impact not just how you look, not just how you feel, but actually the function of your body. I want to give you an example so you can really take home the connection, what we call the posture health connection. What I want you to do right now, Jess, and this is permission to have bad posture, and for all of our participants who are viewing in, go ahead and do this activity with us. What I want you to do is just slump forward. Just imagine you were, looking down at your smartphone and you kind of forgot about your posture and you're in this slump forward position. Now, from here, what I want you to do is take a full deep breath in. Okay, remember how that felt. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to stand up tall or sit up straight in your chair. I want you to bring your shoulders back. I want you to feel comfortable in your body. Retract your neck back so your ears are aligned over your shoulders. And from here, I want you to take another inhalation, exhalation, and see if you can feel a difference.
I can feel a huge difference.
Yeah. So just by changing our posture system, within seconds, we were able to instantly improve the function of our body. An example of this is when we're slumped forward, which is a very common presentation we see all the time, is that we're inhibiting the function of the diaphragm. Your diaphragm is your primary muscle of respiration. When this is inhibited, we then become chest breathers. And what happens is we start recruiting extra muscles around our that support our rib cage, and we start utilizing these muscles in order to breathe. And what happens is, unfortunately, because we're not taking full inhalation and exhalations, we start to do what's called hyperventilation. Now, hyperventilation, we all know, is associated with what? With stress, with sympathetic nervous system output. And so when we're hyperventilating, we continue to breathe faster and shallower, and we're taking in less oxygen. Just by having less oxygenation throughout our body, this is going to be associated with a cascade of ill health effects. And unfortunately, in our chronic stressed out society, I don't know if you guys have seen the recent research from the American Psychological Association, that 8 out of 10 patients or viewers are suffering from significant stress. If we can't control our respiration patterns, that's going to help perpetuate the sympathetic nervous system cycle. So we're constantly feeling stressed out. We're feeling like we can't get enough air. And this is one of those examples of how just by correcting your posture system, you can instantly improve the function of your body.